Fenty in sessions. Court back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready for it? How are you feeling? I'm feeling, first of all, my throat, like right as I turned the camera on, my throat started acting funny. So that's that. But I'm here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just like really thinking about what I want to do next, like how I want to maneuver, or not even like knowing that I just have to keep trusting. You know what I have to keep trusting my path versus like keep questioning what I could be doing or what else am I supposed to do or what new move am I supposed to make something happen. Like I'm so tired of that. Like I just want to exist and do me. Like that's what I've been feeling like. So that's what's been on my mind today. So let's see if that translates into the reading. I'm just gonna pull the traditional cards. Again, my throat is acting up and it just randomly started. You're the one projecting. Very passionate about this. Manifesting you. Oh, okay. So this, communicate your feelings. You're okay. Healing. So this in particular, I would say this is like you're the one projecting. Again, I mentioned in another reading, but like that feeling like of like imposter syndrome, like you know how sometimes we be wanting to like shut ourselves down. So we start to tell ourselves all these reasons why this isn't going to work out, why we're not going to be accepted for this or da 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 da. But it's really us. It's coming from us. Like we are not accepting ourselves and it's making it difficult for us to show up authentically. That's imposter syndrome. Like you don't need the validation of, you know what I'm saying? You don't need the validation. Imposter syndrome, I would say, means that like you're just like, damn, now I'm having a hard time like explaining it. But I would say what's coming to mind is like, okay, you say you got imposter syndrome, like you're just feeling like you lack the skills necessary to maneuver through a certain thing or to be accepted in a certain way. Like you're put on this pedestal, like you feel like you're put on this pedestal you don't deserve or something like that. And it sometimes leads to you shrinking away or hiding away, keeping yourself in the shadows when you are good at what you're good at. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are good at what you do. So, a need to prepare. You're gaslighting yourself. Yeah. I feel like abuse, intimidation tactics. Yeah. I feel like there's something due to happen. Royal behavior, decorum, we love. Like there's something due to happen that you need to prepare for because it's a lot of shadow work because you need to understand who you are before you're placed in certain positions. You know, like I had seen a video about this woman. She said God puts her in celebrity. She's in the music industry. God puts her in celebrity parties so that she could see certain things and then she knows when it's time to go. And she wouldn't be able to do that if she didn't quite know herself because people kept coming up to her with offers and it was just like, no. So saying that being said, like you need to understand who you are essentially. Like you need to know your worth. Like you need to know your worth at a deep level, like not the surface level shit. Like, oh, I know that I'm pretty. I know that I'm this. I know. No, you need to know your soul. Like you need to understand your heart. You need to understand who you are as a person. You need to understand your sensitivities. You need to understand. A need to prepare your gaslighting yourself, abuse, intimidation tactics, royal behavior, decorum we love. Wishing evil. Oh my God. Mind your business. Make plans. Some shadow work needed. Oh my God. Spiritual abundance. A fake account lurking. There's also like this need to accept that maybe what you want from your life isn't necessarily what others want from their lives, but it doesn't make it less valid. And also the things that other people want isn't invalid either. Yeah. Go deeper. That's really what I want to say. Like, go deeper. Like, really understand. Aquarius. Self-forgiveness is key right now. Mind your business as in, like, you literally, like, stay focused. That's what it's been resonating as. Like, stay focused. Stay focused. Like, you find yourself thinking, Nine of Swords. Like, you'll find yourself thinking. And, like, you'll find yourself thinking about problems that aren't there. That's really what I'm getting. Like, it's just, I feel like I've been diving into the energy of imposter syndrome. Like, thinking. Not understanding. Like, you gotta understand your path and the things that you've made happen already. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So you're the one projecting, very passionate about this, manifesting you. Communicate your feelings, make plans. You're okay. Some shadow work needed, healing. I made a Band-Aid reference. Like, sometimes when you rip off that Band-Aid, you know, it's not like, okay, so a week, like one of these weeks, I don't know, I think it was like 1 or 2 months ago, I had sliced my finger and I had a Band-Aid on it and it just would not heal with the Band-Aid on. Like, it was just nasty. It was icky. Took the Band-Aid off. It started healing really fast. It looked ugly. It was scaring me. It was nasty. But it healed really fast. And that's what essentially sometimes when we are put in certain positions, we're ripping off different Band-Aids. And we want to run away from the anxiety. We want to run away from the fear. But it's essential to understand like where these feelings are coming from. Know yourself at a soul level. Understand who you are. Understand your motivations. Understand. I had pulled a chakra card for myself and it was recovery. The card was recovery, like your intentions, recovery, healing, you know, learning to trust the bigger picture. So a Band-Aid has been ripped off of something and you're feeling everything that's underneath. I need a mic real bad. Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep, you know. I'm just thinking about a lot at the moment. I'm just gonna let myself speak. Like, I have to stop stressing about the message. Like, I'm the message. I'm just here existing, talking, and what you're meant to pick up from it. I have to trust that you're able to pick it up when you pick it up. Like, I need to not be so controlling over my delivery, because it feels like when I do that, I'm underestimating your own ability to pick up what you need to pick up. You know, you're listening for what you need to listen to and what you need to understand from the overall message. And sometimes, even in me being myself, that is something that is meant to be understood. So, yeah, a need to prepare, spiritual abundance, you're gaslighting yourself, a fake account lurking, abuse, intimidation tactics, and then the King of Cups reversed. This is taking a turn I'm not fucking with. You're gaslighting yourself, a fake account lurking, abuse, intimidation tactics, King of Cups reversed. It's given a man. It's giving a man or a masculine. It's giving an emotionally manipulative man or masculine. Um, you gotta be careful of people with odd intentions. That's the note. Like, be careful of people and their odd intentions. That's why you have to understand yourself at a soul level. Understand where your anxiety hits. I believe anxiety, at least for me, anxiety, or like whenever I'm uneasy, I pay attention to that at any given time. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's just something in my head. Like, um, the more I understand how my mind works, how my body works, the more I understand that this isn't just about what's going on in my head. This sometimes is things I'm picking up as an intuitive, or honestly, we're all intuitive beings. We're humans, we're creatures, like we're dead ass like animals, and we understanding yourself as an animal is essential because your body picks up things like other animals do as well. So you need to unpack so that you can understand at a soul level what you're picking up, and you can understand how to protect yourself from what you pick up. Yeah, and you need to be careful of like infections. You know, if your thumb is open, split open, you have to be aware of infections. You have to keep it clean. You have to continuously clean it out. You need to do your meditations. You need, especially if you're putting yourself in new positions, you're put in a new position, you need to understand certain things as you maneuver these new mazes. So, royal behavior, decorum, we love. Aquarius, wishing evil. Self forgiveness is key right now. Mind your business. Like, just go within. Like, the more that you go within, the more you protect yourself from things happening outside of you. So yeah, it's essential. Mind your business. Self forgiveness is key right now. Like, really go within, understand yourself, forgive yourself, like nurture yourself. Especially like new things trigger us. They do, like anything. It doesn't matter if it's a positive, a negative, or everything in between event. When something changes, we all feel triggered. All of us. Um, so when something changes, it's time to really look at yourself and understand yourself. Royal behavior, decorum, we love. Aquarius, wishing evil. Self-forgiveness is key right now. Mind your business. Ten of Pentacles, which is, the card has words on it. The word I'm looking at is affluence. Something is shifting. I'm getting like spiritual inheritance vibes. Spiritual inheritance vibes. That's been on my mind a lot too. Like spiritual inheritance. Because it does say spiritual abundance, and like I'm looking at affluence, like being put in a different position spiritually, I would say. Or as a spiritual leader, or I mean, take it as you will. However this resonates with you. I don't know if I'm talking to other readers. I don't know if I'm talking to Reiki healers, like another healer, but something is going to change and you may be looked for, sought after, for insight. You need to trust your own insight. Trust your intuition. Let me see. I'm gonna pull other cards just to see if I'm going in the right direction because I feel like I am. Hose is super mad. Journal about it. Foolish decisions. Trust yourself, your intuition. Allowing guidance. I just got like this really weird thought. You know why it's so important to know yourself at a soul level? When you're focused on you and you're focused on yourself at a soul level, sometimes you don't peep that you're a lot more stronger than you think, or you're a lot more powerful than you think, or you know a lot more than you think. Like, you'll think that your knowledge, you'll think that your insight, you'll think that your inner knowing is like a natural thing because this is who you are. But if you don't really fully understand the value of you being an intuitive, you open up to energies that desire that same gift, desire that same skill, or want to use you to their advantage, or want to mimic you and who you are. You will completely miss that. People be like, not everyone, like, I feel like people are gifted, but, and we all intuitive beings, but some of us just see things differently. Spiritual abundance, inheritance, something's coming through. I don't know. Oh my God, what the hell is happening? Something's coming through. Because it's just so natural to you, you don't realize, like, not everyone, like, allow in guidance. I'm trying to, like, I'm fighting a message. I don't know. Why am I fighting it? What is it that's coming? Because it's so natural to you. You don't realize it's not natural to everybody else. And you're kind of odd. But not odd in a weird way. You're odd in a, how can I use it to my advantage way? Or people can feel it, but like don't know what to do about it. It's scary sometimes. Being an intuitive, scary sometimes. Or knowing things is scary. And you just really, like, the things that come out your mouth, you just think it's natural. Like, it's just, it is what it is, you know? You always have these insights. You have this way of stringing things together, and it just seems like normal things, right? But there's value behind it that you're not quite getting. Like, especially, I feel like I'm talking to someone. If you stopped like sharing, if you stopped using your intuitive gift, please get back into it because you're needed. You're needed. Get back into it. Like, you're needed. Work through whatever you need to work through in order to get back into it, but your gifts are needed. And things look to dim you down too. Like, you want to dim yourself down, you're so used to it. Things want to dim you down too. People make you feel like, oh, you always just talking about this smart shit. Like, I've had that happen before. Like, oh, you're always just talking about like da 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 da. So when you go into spaces that really need you, you don't want to talk no more. You don't want to say nothing. You don't want to be seen. No, like your gifts are needed. Like you're not seeing the true value of it. Up in your business, they are manipulative. Protect your energy. Yeah, you're not seeing the true value of it. You need to see it. You need to see it. Like, you need to go within. You need to do the shadow work. You need to rip off the band-aid. Whatever it is that stops you from sharing your gifts, work on it. Because what you think is just natural is like it's not. Like it's beyond this physical reality, like divine wisdom. Stay focused on your path. So, Sam Sentient Session adjourned. Please come back.